According to Fortune magazine, the Great Resignation has stunned many business owners and employers. Believe it or not, nearly 2/3 of U.S. workers are looking to change jobs or leave the workplace altogether. Fortune said that researchers have revealed turnover patterns that can explain why so many are quitting in droves right now. Employers looking to stop the exodus should pay attention. Much of the onus is on them to give their workers better reasons to stay. Research has shown that people tend to quit their jobs after experiencing a turnover shock, a life event that precipitates self-reflection about one's job satisfaction. Shocks can be positive, like grad school acceptance or a new baby, or they can be negative, like a divorce or sick relative. Or they can be global catastrophes like COVID-19 that upend every aspect of daily life. While many people might leave their jobs thanks to a blessed occasion or simply because they're looking for something new, that's not always why we make changes. Sometimes change is forced on us by circumstances we'd rather not have to deal with. This is exactly what I'd explore in my new book, Is That All There Is? Real estate professionals call these circumstances the 7 Ds: divorce, downsizing, disease, disability, disasters, debt, and death. Other than the blessings of a larger family or greater income, the 7 Ds are the main reasons people sell their homes and look for new places to live. They can also be the reasons why people finally decide to ditch their careers or their lifestyles and move on, especially if you add 2 more Ds: dissatisfaction and disappointment. So what's bringing you down? Maybe you find yourself dragged down by national and world events you find undecipherable. If so, let me try to help you get some of those thoughts out of the way so you can look at your job and your life with fresh eyes. From Nicholas Kristof's New York Times op-ed, in the long arc of human history, this has been the best year ever. The bad things that you fret about are true. But it's also true that since modern humans emerged about 200,000 years ago, 2019, when the article was written, was probably the year in which children were less likely to die, adults were less likely to be illiterate, and people were least likely to suffer excruciating and disfiguring diseases. Or as historian Yuval Noah Harari pointed out in Sapiens, for the first time in human history, more people have died throughout the world from their indulgent diets than from the violence of war and crime combined. In other words, sugar is now more dangerous than gunpowder. With all the chatter going on in our heads, though, it's no wonder we're conflicted. Not only do we not know what to do with our careers or our lives, we don't even know if we should proceed with caution or throw caution to the wind and go for it, whatever it turns out to be. Worse, while we don't know how much time we have left, and we don't know what we should be doing between now and then, we do know what common fate awaits us all at the end. And it's the same end, whether it comes in 20 minutes or 20 years. No matter what you do, it's all just going to run together by the time you're 50. This was said by Blythe Danner's character in the coming of old age drama-com, I'll See You in My Dreams. People can spend their whole lives waiting to find that feeling, trying to find that feeling over and over. And at the end, everybody gets it. We wait our whole lives for something and we get it. And you know what that is, she says? Happiness? Her hopeful young friend Lloyd asks. It's death, she deadpans. Over 160 artists have recorded the popular country song that twangs, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. Today's version could be everybody wants to live forever, but nobody wants to grow old. So what does this mean for you? Now is the best time to move, to act, to change. Now is the best time to prove that you don't have to be defined by what you've done, but instead by what you're yet to accomplish. Now is the best time to prove that not only must the show go on, but that you're exactly the right person to make that happen. And now is the best time to order your copy of my new book, Is That All There Is?